Welcome back to the Laura and Becky show.
Yeah, welcome. I just get so confused about how many we've done. I feel like we've done loads.
I feel like we've done loads.
I'm exhausted. Anyway, thanks for listening. If you're new, welcome. You've got 3 to listen to. This is the 4th.
You got it.
But if you're back, you don't have to listen to the others because you're coming back.
Yeah, and if you are listening to this right now as well,
I'm exhausted.
Give us a little like, a subscribe, a follow. What's the other one?
A review.
A review. That's the one.
Tick the bell or press the bell. That'll tell you when. Just do all of it.
Do all of it because we really appreciate it.
Right, let's get started.
So, want to start today's podcast with a voice note from my friend Emily, or Beeves, as we call her, yeah, because her surname's Beavers.
Okay.
So she's going to hate me saying this, by the way. So she's one of my closest friends. She lives in London, and she's been listening to our podcast since we've started doing it. She's been very lovely, very supportive. Woke up this morning to receive this voice note from her.
Hey, pal, some of us are waiting for episode 4. Where are you? I'm raring to go.
I'm raring to go. I love her accent.
She's from Barnsley originally.
I love it.
But she's living in London. So that was that. So I replied back to her and I was like, oh, this is cute. I was like, hey, what did you think of episode 3, the one before? And this was her voice note back to me.
For God's sakes. Do you know what I did? And I was drunk on the way home last night. So I listened to it last night. And I honestly couldn't tell you what was on it. I'm just trying to think. God, that's bad, isn't it?
Oh, dear.
I definitely listened to it and I definitely can't remember.
I mean, it was obviously a goodie because she can't remember a single thing we talked about.
Bless her for being drunk but still remembering to listen to it. What? That's all right.
That's a supportive friend right there, isn't it? I might be trolleyed, but I've got to listen to podcasts.
Oh, thanks, Beeves.
Yeah, she's a goodie.
What is it with dead animals and me at the moment? I'm a bit worried.
What do you mean?
Right, so we had the dead mole at the start of the week,
Yes.
right? I don't usually see dead animals. You don't see them a lot, do you?
No.
Right, dead moles you don't see. Blame me down. Walked into the office today and I was like, there's something on the pathway that looks the shape of an animal. And I thought, if this is a dead mole, I think I would go into hiding.
What was it?
It was a dead bird.
Oh, no.
It's just that I'm not, like, what's going on?
This is a bit weird. Everywhere you're going, literally in your pathway, there are dead animals.
Yeah, literally in my pathway.
Yeah,
I mean, like,
blocking
I'm
your
worried they're
way.
going to get bloody bigger.
Yeah.
What if it's like a
ox.
moose? An ox or a moose?
We literally name the 2 animals we're never going to see.
You never know, though. We could be walking in Barlow. Our voice note will be like, mate, look what's in front of me. They'll be like a dead moose. Oh. You'll be like, is that an ox or a moose?
Because you see them every day, don't you? Hey, somebody messaged me. Her name's Leanne, actually, on Instagram. And she said, I meant to get a picture for you and Laura because I was on a dog walk this morning, saw a dead mole.
Stop it.
Yeah, swear to
Do you
God.
think it's the hot weather? I think it's the hot weather.
I don't know what it is. I don't know.
Well, was she walking in Barlow?
I don't think it was in Bali. I think it was near Sheffield. But she did say she wanted to get a picture and send it to us. But she thought that might be a bit weird, like sending us pictures of dead animals.
I'd appreciated that.
Yeah, there you go, Leanne. Send it to Laura, not to me. Someone's been slagging off our talk about dead moles.
I've heard about this. Yeah, I've heard about it. Do you know what? Fair enough. If you don't want to listen to us talk about dead moles, and to be fair, why would you? It's fine.
Not everybody is going to be into dead moles. All right, we might be. Not everybody is going to be into it. But yeah, they were like, it was rubbish. I put them on for a bit, and all they were talking about was a dead mole.
We're still talking about. He's got a point.
Yeah, do you know what?
We're still talking.
Should we
about,
change the subject?
Shall we?
Just for him?
Yeah, let's do it. Right, okay. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes we take the mick and we go, oh, what a day. And we go a bit feral, don't we, at like midday because we think we've worked really hard. Mate, I've worked so hard this week. I can't cope.
Well, I keep getting these voice notes from you going, I can't work this normal job. I can't work a normal day.
It's the hours. So I've had to be up at 6 o'clock.
Oof.
Right, Wednesday and Thursday to travel to Lincoln to go to Lincolnshire show. Now, listen, it's fun. It's just hard work. It's hard work. And I had to work there, come back, do other work, do some more work, go home. I mean, to be fair, my husband's cooked tea both nights. I am exhausted.
Well, you've even turned down a night having a drink with me this evening. So
do
I
it.
know that you must be tired if you said no to
cannot do it.
that.
I can't wait to just
Get
go
into
home
bed.
and just watch crap on TV.
Yeah.
I'm so tired, Becky. And I feel like I haven't seen you properly.
When are you going to squeeze
I mean,
me
to be
in?
fair, I did see you last night, didn't I? So I don't know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
but normally we'll see each other a lot more throughout the day, like 4 or 5 times. Today it's been just now here at the podcast.
Anyway, so you were like, look, if you want to do this, we'll go for a pizza and go for a walk. And it sounds lovely. And then I voice noted you and I was like, I'm just so tired. I've had a day, blah, blah, blah. Oh, then you messaged me back. Oh, my day's been the opposite to yours. I stayed in bed. I watched Love Island, did a few bits of babes, went for a walk. And I was listening like, fuck off.
I have literally had the nicest day.
Oh, good for you.
It's been the most relaxing day
Oh,
I've
has
probably
it?
had in years.
Oh, wonderful.
No joke. So I was a little bit hungover after last night, which we'll talk about a little bit later on. So woke up slightly later than usual and thought, what have I got to do today? I thought, not a lot. I got it all done the day before. I thought, I'll have a coffee, watch Love Island in
Hang on,
bed.
sorry, let me just stop you right there. What, you've got no clothes to take back, love?
None.
Bloody
It's the
hell.
first day in a long time.
Bloody
But
hell.
I have bought some more that I need to take back today, but
Right.
that's another story. So, yeah, just had a really chill day. Went for a little walk by myself.
Yeah.
And it was just bliss.
Well, good for you.
I feel zen.
Good for you.
Yep. So, what's going on in the world then?
Right, I noticed this on Lad Bible. Bali, the place. Have you ever been to Bali?
Never, but I really want to go.
Well, it's offering tax-free status to anyone who moves there to permanently work from home.
Stop.
We could record this podcast easy from Bali.
From Bali.
Imagine that.
That would be the dream. Yeah, it's somewhere I've never been, but it's on my list.
Where
Have you
is it?
been? No, you obviously haven't been then.
But where is it?
It's Indonesia.
Oh.
Yeah. So, you know where Thailand is? It's kind of
Yeah.
like, it's an island sort of not too far from Thailand, but
Right.
a bit further towards Australia. It's a long way away, Law.
It does look lovely. We could ditch the kids. Off we go.
I think so. I mean, your husband wouldn't
wasn't
mind,
that
would he?
weird, permanently working from home? Why would you... It's a bit of a weird concept, but one I could probably get on board with.
Yeah, what's the job, though? Is there a specific job?
No. You just have to move there and just do your job.
So we actually could, couldn't we? Can you imagine that? And they do those like floating breakfast things in Bali, don't they? On the
Right.
pools. We could start the day with one of them.
Like a floating breakfast,
Yeah.
record our podcast, Bob's your uncle.
Bish bash bosh, done.
We could come back occasionally, sell it to the kids, sell it to the hubby, go back
No,
again.
we'll just Zoom or FaceTime them. We won't even bother coming back.
Right, okay, so last night, of course, we went out. It's too nice. The problem is at the moment, when the weather's nice, you can't stay in.
This is the thing, you see, when the sun's shining, you just want a little glass of wine outside.
So that's what we did. Now, it's one of our favourite places to frequent, isn't it? It's got a beautiful view, lovely pub. I'm not going to name it because I'm just about to slag it off a little bit.
Oh, no.
Mate. This is a mate for sure. So usually, not that this makes any difference, but usually it's usually 2 rosés. Listen, we know we
One
like
for
our...
me, one for thee.
Yeah, pale rosé blush, please. Thank you very much. So I only brought one for me because you had already got yours, right? I only fainted when she told me the price. And I was like, why have I never noticed how expensive one glass of Pinot Grigio blushes in this pub?
But I think the price has gone up. That's what I think.
£9.
That's outrageous.
I thought she'd made a mistake, but I thought I wasn't going to say, look, I'm sorry, pour it back in the bottle.
No.
But I just walked back to the table in shock and I sat down, looked at you and I was like, do you know how much that glass was? And you were like, no, I don't.
That is insanity, though. £9 for a large glass of rosé. I don't care how nice the rosé is. That is daylight robbery.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
But then you went back in and it wasn't the bottle £20 to buy. Where's their logic in that?
I have no idea, but we definitely should have got a bottle.
Well, now we're going to have to buy a bottle.
Yeah, now we know. We had a cracking night last night, didn't we? It was...
If only we could say what we did.
I know.
If only we could say what we did.
This is kind of part of the drama that happened yesterday. Was sort of a bit ongoing again last night. But again, this will be a future podcast. But we sat outside in the sunshine. Had two of my closest friends with us, Dave and Cam. So two of my closest friends are men. They're not a couple. They're not gay. They are straight men. Weirdly, they live together at the moment. But they're two straight guys. I've introduced them to you. And now we're like a little gang, aren't we?
Yeah.
They're brilliant. It's nice having male friends because obviously you need your girly mates, don't you? That's a given. That's a staple. But it's nice getting a guy's point of view on things.
Well, what I loved was at one point last night, we asked you to order us in favouritism. The three of us sat there and I was at top. Although when I left, did you go, she's not really at the top?
I mean, talk about putting me on the spot. They're all there looking at me, my three nearest and dearest, going, yeah, who's your favourite? I mean, what's a girl meant to do?
To be fair, they were like, yeah, she's definitely number one.
Yeah, they knew it was you,
Yeah,
didn't they?
they knew.
They know the pecking order. Anyway, had a really nice night. In fact, I was a little bit hungover this morning. I'm not gonna lie.
All right, whilst you were lazing around.
That's why I had to laze around. I was hungover. I was like, whew, can't cope with this. I can't really drink with this, like feeling hungover.
No.
It's not for me anymore.
No.
Anyway, dealt with it. Feel fine now. It's all good. Decided to go for this walk. Whilst I was on the walk, Cam, one of Dave and Cam, phoned me today. Anyway, him and Dave are doing something today, which is quite interesting.
Right, go on.
So they're going to a barber's together. They're a bit like the male equivalent of you and I. They do everything
We've met
together.
a couple of men like this, though, haven't we, recently? We seem to be meeting the equivalent of us. And not as funny, to be fair, not as amusing, but they're like us.
It's so true.
Aren't we?
Why are we meeting men in
we're
pairs?
seeing dead animals meeting men in pairs. What's going on?
I don't know.
Right, what are they up to then?
So they're going to the barbers
together
today. Yeah, but they're going to have a haircut, but they're also having something else. I think it might be like a Turkish barbers or something.
Yeah.
So they're getting their nose hair taken out, right? I mean, I've never looked at them before. I don't know if you have and thought, you've got a hairy nostril.
No.
But I don't think they have. It's not sort of nose hairs curling around their nose or anything.
Right.
Anyway, they're going there today. And I said, so what happens? How does this work? So they sit in the chair, they get hot wax poured up into their nostrils, and then they let it dry, and then they pull it out with all the noses. I mean...
Have you not seen this online?
No.
You've not seen this online?
No.
Yeah, many people have it done. The problem I have with this, right, I don't want to get too into this, right? You have holes in your body, yeah? How many holes do we have?
1, 2, 3...
What the hell? Why did you start with your nostrils and then go down to your foof? What about your ears?
Oh, yes.
And your mouth? I have 1, 2, 3. 3 holes for me. I'm known as 3-hole Becky.
I literally thought of the vagina straight away. I went straight to...
Well, you went nostril, vagina.
Only because we were talking about nostrils. I would have gone for the vagina first.
Right.
And...
That one as well.
At the back.
Your bottom.
Yes, your bottom.
So you've got ear, 2, nostril, 2, mouth. Look at you, 5. Vagina
and bottom.
So it's 7. Not your
What
belly
about your
button.
eyes? They're not holes, are they?
I hope not.
No. Okay.
So that's 7.
Yeah.
I've forgotten the point.
I know, what is the
Sorry,
point?
the point was hair. Hair. This was about hair, right? Every single, apart from your mouth, every single hole has hairs.
Well, hang on. The mouth has like a tash or a beard sometimes.
Oh, yes.
So,
your ears have little hairs. Your
Yes.
nostril have hairs. Your
Why are we talking about
unless
this?
you have, it all taken off,
Yeah.
which a lot of people do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you if you do, or just nod. Or do you have hair taken off? a
Which-
lot?
what do you
Actually,
mean?
I know. I don't know. I'm asking you.
No.
I know this information about you. Anyway, listen.
No shave.
Not your bum.
What? Hang on. I've lost what we're talking about here.
Right, my point is hair. Right, hair is there.
What are
to
you asking me? If I shave or if I wax? What are you asking me here?
Hair is there to protect. There's
I
a
know.
reason you have hair in holes.
But
That's
why are you
to
asking
stop-
me?
I'm not. Oh, I'm just curious, as are probably a lot of other people. Right. What I mean is, if you get your hair right, let's get back to Dave and Cam in the barbers.
Yes, please.
Right.
Please.
Right. If they take their hair out of their nostrils, that means they're going to get infections and really bad hay fever.
Oh, God, should I text them now?
Do you know what? Today is summertime is the worst time to get your hair removed from your nostrils. their hay fever is going to go off
Oh
the
God, do
scale.
you think I should tell them?
Yes.
Well, it might be too. What time is it? It might be too
Well,
late.
we'll
but
see. I mean,
I'll text them and tell them.
let's do an experiment. Let's see
Yeah.
how they go in the next week with no nostril hair.
Well, I did say to Cam, I said, "Can you send me a before and after, please?" He was like,
Ugh.
no.
Why
I'm
would you
gonna-"
want to see that?
Well, I'm just
You absolute.
I know I'm a bit weird like
psycho.
that, but I was a bit like, oh, I wouldn't mind seeing, the job once it's been done. But he hasn't sent me one anyway.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
It's a shame. Shall we leave it there?
I think so. It ain't going to get any better than this,
Or
is
any
it?
worse? We'll be back tomorrow.